Previously on Resident Evil 0. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our final episode of Resident Evil 0 for the PlayStation 4. So this is part 16, it will be the final part. So in the last video we managed to finish up Prototype Tyrant, and also we have gotten the key card. We have finished all the baddies, at least all the baddies that haven't respawned in this area. So now all that's left is the what's it called? All that's left is the main boss, the final boss. And yes, I did have to reload another save file, which is exactly where it's at, except for it has more ammunition. The only reason, the only increase of ammunition that I have left that it's more is because of the magnum bullets. Is because we're gonna be needing these in the in-game boss. And let's see, can we leave anything here? You cannot leave this here. Okay, so we can, if I drop something, we can drop that because we don't need that. Again, we don't need the handgun bullets, so we can just drop that and take up the shotgun. But as I said in the previous video, you can actually go back and forth. But for this layout, we're pretty much going to be dropping all of our handguns because we don't need them anymore. They are pretty much useless to us. The only thing that's going to be actually important for us to traverse or get past the first stage of the boss of the Queen virus or the Queen parasite is the grenade launcher, Molotovs, and let's see, healing items, which we do have healing items. And we're also going to be needing, we're not going to need the shotgun, so the shotgun is pretty much going to not be there with us. But I want to see if we can actually use the hunting rifle at least twice before ditching it finally. The hunting rifle is in this room, should be right under Rebecca's feet. Is it here? No. There's some shotgun shells. Do we have shotgun shells on this? Yes, we do. So, yeah, we're gonna take our shotgun shells. Where is the hunting rifle? This should be it. No, that's not it. We actually don't. Oh, now that we pick something up, we can actually drop the handgun because we don't need the handgun bullets anymore. We will, however, need the Molotov. So, Molotovs we go. And we're gonna be needing the hunting rifle. If we can pick it up somewhere here. It says it's, no, that's the handgun we just dropped. We don't need the handgun. What about here? That is the handgun. That's the bad thing about dropping stuff in front of things, because you can't really see what you're picking up. First aid spray, no, we don't need that yet. How can I pick up the first aid spray? It's all the way over there and I'm like right in the center of this. Is it up here somewhere? Where is it? It's around here somewhere, that hunting gun. And I know it's here too because, let's see. It's literally right there. I guess we just gotta turn left. Right. So it should be... should be somewhere around here. I mean, I see everything else. That's probably the ink. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, that's probably the ink ribbons. I am going to be... we don't need the shotgun, so I'm just taking this with us so that way she can fire something at it, and then after that just move on to the Molotovs. Because the end-game boss will only need the shotgun and the magnum bullets. And what's left of them afterwards. So, we're using that. We are going to be dropping this, and we're going to also be dropping this. We are going to be equipping this. And in case Rebecca does in fact get hurt, we will, actually, I can do this. So in case she doesn't accidentally use the handgun or the shotgun bullets. So we're going to be leading out with this setup. So this is for the boss and the in-game boss. The grenade launcher, we're pretty much going to be using that as well. I think I should be taking some more healing items, but knowing us, we have a crud ton of them, so yeah, we don't have to worry too much about that. First aid spray we're going to be taking, and also just as a precautionary, I'm going to save my setup just in case we fail, because knowing us and how unlucky we are, we will actually do fail. That's just a given. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop these now because we don't need them, and then we're going to be taking these napalm grenades or flame rounds. Okay, now we're all set up for the boss, and those things are just there just in case we get hurt. So yeah, now we're gonna go fight the boss. I should probably put time codes. Unless you want to hear me rant on and on. So don't worry, we'll be coming back for that. Those grenades and those grenades as well. So the in-game boss is going to be working kind of differently. And I mean by kind of differently, I mean like you're going to take like a lot of weapons, 4 heals, and you're going to have nothing but heals on Rebecca, so that way she can actually get to do whatever she needs to do, because she's going to be going around without any kind of weapons, and she will not defend herself. She would just only go straight from point A to point B to only open up the windows. So after this, I will be doing my first episode of Resident Evil 4. So yes, we are almost done, and those items will be there just in case we get hurt as well. We can just use them on the fly. And don't worry, there's no frogs here because that frog we took care of already. There's only 2 of them actually. Okay. Now, however, I will be controlling Rebecca, because since she is a vulnerable character than Billy, as Billy can actually take a hit. So here's the point where no return is at. Before you do anything, make sure everything is correct. Like, you got healing items, like we got 3 of them. We should have brought 4, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it out with this one. I'm going to be controlling Rebecca, however. I'm gonna be using Molotovs, and also the hunting rifle. Cutscene. Right after we go in the door here. Here it is.
Welcome, young ones. So glad you have joined the party. You are the guests of honor. After all, it's your wake.
Who are you? Dr. Marcus?
No, you can't be. What's going on?
10 years ago, Spencer had me assassinated.
Oh, time to die, Doctor.
I will take over your research.
Wesker, Birkin.
However, something wondrous happened. It took the T-virus inside of my queen years to procreate my new life.
I live. Now I will have my revenge on Umbrella, and the world will burn in an inferno of hate.
You'll pay for what you've done.
We'll see which one of us is gonna die.
Ugly. Goodbye. Okay, so we use those. Second stage right now. He's on danger. First aid spray. And oh no, Billy's out of ammo. Equip. I'll be taking that in exchange. And we're good. That's how you defeat the boss. Just Molotov them to death. And yeah, saying we had 19, now we have, that requires 16 of them, including all the shots here. And I'm surprised we still have grenade launcher bullets. Huh. Okay. Well, we are going to go toting around as Rebecca Chambers. Come on, Billy. And I'm pretty sure there's a way you can actually bring them in here to toast them, but unfortunately I don't remember the way how you do that. But we're going to take this Magnum handgun bullets. Going to equip them because it's the manly gun. Aha. And we're going to exchange them once again. And we're going to exchange it for this. Now, do note, do we have any 2 items? Yeah, I need to exchange this. No, wait, I need to actually take one of those things. I'll take this. Okay, so we have to have at least one spot for each one of us available. The reason why behind that is because the boss requires 2 keys to open up this door. Well, not the boss itself, but you get the idea. It requires 2 keys to open up the door. And you guessed it, we got past one half of the boss already.
I'll go check over there.
Okay.
Alright. So we gotta use the keys. This unlocks the door. This opens the door, but just because it opens doesn't mean it's locked behind you forever. Do note that you can still save your game. And there's bullets here. Unfortunately, I don't know why they give us bullets for, but there it's there. They give us grenades. Actually, we're not going to take the grenades. We're going to be taking the shotgun bullets. Yes, I'll be taking those. And now I'll be taking the grenades. We pretty much got one of each kind. Other than that over there. We are however going to leave this behind because it's useless for us right now. We are going to be taking 4 curative items. 3 of them are already here. We're going to be taking the first 8 sprays and also combining 2 of these herbs to be a full heal combined. So yeah, Molotovs are too short ranged. I'm gonna be leaving the Molotovs behind, even though they work fantastic. Like I said, we're gonna be taking first aid sprays, but we already have our 4 items already, so that is also a good thing. For healing items, we're going to be taking a grenade launcher, and we're going to be taking this with us, but we're also going to be taking a shotgun with us. Which means that, well, I'm going to be dropping one of these first aid sprays to exchange this. So, one thing you do need to note that, you need to have at least a gun that has a lot of ammunition. Like, we're going to get a shotgun. It has the pump shotgun. It has 7 in the chamber, plus 20 right here. This has 8. This can stun the boss at least 2 to 3 shots. Sometimes 4. And, of course, we got about 12 plus 9. 21 shots with the grenade launcher. So that's long enough for Rebecca to go and do her business and do whatever and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a run back. Now, we'll be picking up those save ink ribbons right there, because all the other stuff in these previous rooms don't even matter anymore. So it's just like if you're on a crunch and you don't have the items to deal with the boss, you just do it the way I did it, like transferring everything back, because if you leave them all scattered all over the place, you're going to regret it, because when you go back to go and get them, there's going to be enemies there, and if you already don't have any ammunition or guns or health items, you're pretty much hosed, and you're not going to be able to get past them. And you can actually preemptively get close and dodge them, but that in itself is a skill. So yeah. So what we're going to do now is we're going to... Okay, no frogs. As you can see, there's those first, those health herbs. We're not going to do anything with those health herbs because we didn't get hit, which Surprisingly, I'm surprised. The last time I did this practice run, I got hit with Rebecca and I got set to danger with her. And same thing with Billy, but this time it was just Billy. Yeah, that whenever that creature grabs you, that's a one-hit kill for Rebecca, and that's almost a one-hit kill for Billy. So Billy can take a little bit more of the hits. Rebecca cannot. It's an instant kill for her. Oh. Yeah, that's another thing too. These zombies appear. Don't want to use that. And we're going to... See, we only came back for the shotgun. And yeah, I will be taking control over Rebecca. Billy, just take it over to the side. Out of the way, asthmatically, zombie. You know, a zombie's dead whenever he has asthma. And looky what we have here, more grenades. Can I carry this item right now? I can't, but Billy can. Billy, would you do us the honors of carrying this for us, please? Thank you. Trade 1 acid grenade for 6 regular grenades. Not too bad of a trade-off. And I still think the camera's a pervert. Okay, so we cannot carry any of that, but Billy, on the other hand, can. And like I said before, it does in fact have 7 shots. So the thing is, once the first inclination of the boss is over, or you know it's going to be over, just have Rebecca put to the side and dump all her stuff. And I mean by dump all her stuff, literally just dump it off, and she will pretty much be running around playing, let me go open the windows while the boss is distracted. So onward we go. We picked up our item that we need to get. We are not going to go get the save ink ribbons, because for one thing we have ink ribbons on the other level. And I tried to do at least 26 minutes of the video, but since this is the last one, I'm pretty sure I don't need to worry about that, because we are pretty much on the second stage. We just need to get to this, the final set and stage, and then once that's done, we are going to save it, and then we're going to proceed with the last boss, and then proceed further with the in-game credits. And after that, that is it for this game, because I am not going to be doing the Leech Hunter game, nor am I going to be playing the game as what's it called, Wesker costume or Wesker mode. Because for one thing, I'm just not gonna do it. It's the same thing over again, just with a different costume, game setup, and everything. And of course, you get trophies for them, but the thing is, I am not going to do them. I am going to immediately go to Resident Evil 4. I said I was going to do that last year, but I didn't do that, so I'm doing it right now. I'm kind of making up for what I said. And since I've been given, I go to work tomorrow or today, later today, within just today, and then after that I'm off for another 2 days for Friday and Saturday. I don't know if that's going to change, because usually if the truck is delayed and it comes in on Saturday, then instead of me having a split and my days off, I just have it all back to back to back, which is a good thing, means I can immediately start on the next gameplay. Which I'm fine with that, but next week and the week after this, or after that, will be the week that I will be asking for more hours. The reason why I'm behind it is because I want to make sure I get some more fans in here, because it gets really hot in here, and it's just a real pain in the keister just trying to, you know, try to keep up with everything. So I'm going to exchange this with this. I'm going to exchange this for this, she's carrying the grenades, and I'm going to be leaving this behind. Now the reason why I'm doing that is so that way I can actually pick up this ink ribbon here, and then we're going to save our game. And this is going to be our last save for the game, or semi-last save. Logging Molotovs. Yeah, we're gonna be changing that to something else. I believe it's the storage room. Or storage. Okay, never mind. It's not a room. It's just a storage. Oh, okay. And just leave this behind because we don't need it. And then we're going to be picking this up. Gun. Alright, so onward. Man, the camera's a pervert. And we're pretty much going to be going. We don't need the Molotovs. At least I don't think we do. I'm going to actually see if we do or not, because I don't think that we do. Billy, I think Billy can take more of a hit. You know what? I'm going to pick up those Molotovs and just use them, because I'm going to leave the first aid spray. Can't leave it here. Okay, Rebecca, back up. Maybe here I'll be able to leave it. I can. Always good to have a good weapon. But since there's only 3 left, I am going to equip these. Because since this is in fact a Leech monster, or the queen of the Leech monsters, we are pretty much going to be destroying it with fire. And since it is a fire type weak monster, we're going to combine these with this, and then we're pretty much going to be raining fire upon it. Okay, so we're gonna go to this. There's lever. Activate the lift. Yes. Cutscene.
What?
It's the Queen!
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Who activated the self-destruct system?
Come on, can't this thing move any faster?
One minute she's in a dress, and she's in uniform now.
Shit!
Yeah, that definitely made it move faster. Here, maybe have that.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Yeah, she's in caution already, so she can actually take damage. But the shotgun comes in handy. And I will be taking over as for Rebecca.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
I am going to be leaving this behind. Leaving this. Leaving this. Actually, I'll be taking one of these up. Sorry about
The
that.
self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Time to hurry it up. And nice shot.
The
We're still
self-destruct
good.
system has been activated. All personnel evacuate
now.
immediately. Repeat.
She's in danger already. Oh, I'm trying to make that fire faster. I don't know why.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Let's see. I can't exchange it neither. There we go.
Follow me.
That's why we save it just in case.
You work on the windows.
Got it.
I'll use my charm to distract Her Majesty.
Up pops another manual. So, to open the heliport in case of emergency, follow the procedures below. Remove the locks. There's a total of 4 of them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So basically, we're gonna be distracting Queen.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Oof, man, that's close. This is useless now.
The self-destruct system has been activated.
Just
Personnel
don't take a hit
evacuate
first.
immediately. Repeat.
Starting to work on the other one.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
She's got 2 of them already open already, so that's good. Half of it's open. We can take more hits. I just don't know where that grenade launcher went to.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
And Billy's a danger, so I can't do this. There we go. Shot just to distract.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
I don't know where the grenade launcher went to. Okay, so that's 3 of them. Is Rebecca's still okay? She's semi-okay.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
I need to get out of here. I'm trapped. I don't know where the grenade launcher went to.
The self-destruct system has been
No, maybe that's one
activated.
over here somewhere.
All personnel
Of course, it happens to be over here. Okay. Here's the 4th one. Signature hand cannon gun. Nice view.
Billy!
Then again, camera's a pervert.
Hey, Queenie! Feast on this!
There has to be something in that bullet in order to make the queen go.
Billy!
Rebecca, hurry!
What you call one heck of a house party. What's it called? Burning down the house or something like that? This is called blowing up the house.
That must be the old mansion that Enrico was talking about. I guess it's time to say goodbye. Officially, Lieutenant Billy Coen is dead.
Yeah, I'm just a zombie now. Thank you, Rebecca.
Resident Evil 1. I don't know, it's kind of sad seeing them like departure that way. And of course, Rebecca, we see her again like in the Resident Evil anime movies, but we don't see Billy Coen again because he's like a Coen, because he's like just an added character. Like, come on, man. Oh well, I know what to say, but yeah, we have finished the boss. We have finished the game. This is the last video, and I'm surprised I managed to make it all alive without using the grenade launcher. But and a rule to actually note is to make sure you put it in the spot you actually remember, or a spot you can easily have access to. Because I didn't know, because all the stringy cameras all but the ceiling and everything. But yeah, this is the last video, so I'm gonna be starting Resident Evil 4. So yes, I have actually done Resident Evil 0. This is what we just finished. Resident Evil, both Jill and Chris' side of the story. I will be titling this with Chris' side of the story, so that way you guys can see that how Rebecca actually managed to go back to the mansion and meet up with him there and continue on. And then you also can see I don't know, because I think I might put Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, because I've actually completed all those, all 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, and 3. So Resident Evil 4 is going to be the 5th one of the game series that we're going to start. Then the 5th one I am going to start, but I'm going to ask a friend of mine if she's willing to help me out on that. And yes, I am going to be asking for some help on this one, because she tried helping me out last time. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to unlock the infinite rocket launcher, so that's what she was trying to help me out to unlock for. So I'm gonna have her ask me to help me out on 5 and 6. She has helped me out on 6, so I haven't uploaded those videos at all. One of the videos has gone missing. You know, when you go and record stuff, and then actually once it's done, it says when you click on the double click on the share button, it says recording with a red dot on there. Well, once the episode was done and I had like about 30 minutes worth of content and we were already on to the next scene, I went ahead to end the recording because she needed a break and I needed a break. Well, it turns out it said that it was recording again. I'm like, why are you telling me that you're recording again when to begin with you weren't even recording? So why? It's one of those things with the console, I have no clue why, but it just ticks me off. But it only happens whenever you have low data or storage. So not a good thing if you have low storage and that is running out. So another thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2 and 7. If you guys want to see me do the other Resident Evil games, let me know in the comments below, because if you guys want to see me do those are for like a PlayStation Access or EA Access, or I don't know what it's called. It's some kind of access with PlayStation PlayStation Share, because it is technically a PlayStation 3 game that's going to be playing on the PlayStation 4. Now, those games I'm not really too fond with, but I would try my best. I also have Veronica, Code Veronica, so that one's actually back when it was in its blocky kind of state. So that's the original one, so I will be doing that too. But I am completely novice against that, so I'm like blind for that. But yeah, I can say that we're like halfway done with our series of Resident Evil games. I say to say that that's actually pretty good. I'm trying to platinum them as much as I can. As for the games, I am not going to delete them. I'm just going to be moving them to a smaller hard drive so that way I can still have them, because I paid for them, and also I don't want to re-download the games again, because what happens if the internet goes down, and guess what? I'm out of games, and next thing you know, I'm like, okay, I feel like playing this, but I can't play it because I deleted off the console, and I can't download it again because even though it's in my library, I can't have access to it because I can't download it because I need internet, and the internet's down. There's been a couple times where in my area that the internet has gone down 3 times because the people cut the hard wire somewhere out of state. So I'm like, yay, no, it's not. I lost a cat to that because one of the first times I actually had a cat here and it was pretty much on the verge of dying. Unfortunately, we couldn't call the vet to actually call them to go in, make a doctor's appointment. But the other 2 times were just data things and I couldn't upload any videos. So, yeah, Resident Evil 0. And yes, even though we made it out with a D ranking, 11 hours and 42 minutes. Basically, what it took me a lot less time for, what's it called? It took me a lot less time for than Save Your Prayers, because it took me about 9 to almost 10 hours. About an hour and 42 minutes. But that was on easy mode, because I did not want to die, and you can actually get the trophy achievement for it without saving. You can now play the Leech Hunter game. We already know that already, and let me just specify on this. This would tell you, hey, would you like to save your game here? Nope, I have the game saved right here on top of another clear data, which of course we have like other clear data, which this one is the most current one of the clear data for easy mode. This one is actually the clear data for normal mode. This was the Wesker mode. And yeah, I won't be doing the Wesker ones. I will not be doing the Leech Hunter games. This one's hard mode, so yeah, I'm not going to be doing that anyway at all. So yeah, I might as well just overwrite this because it's basically the same thing. So yeah, the white text is actually normal. The blue text is actually easy. Purple text is Wesker and red text is hard. So yeah, that is it for Resident Evil 0. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm going to be... It's kind of odd because on the GameCube version, when you actually complete the game and you actually finish the Leech Hunter mode, whichever new game you choose, you can actually choose like easy, normal, or hard, and you'll be able to get the unlimited ammo for every single mode. But for the PlayStation 4 mode, it's a bit more different because in order for you to get those modes, you have to finish it on that type of mode and then start the new game on that mode. And if you're trying to go for the trophy achievements, like the hard mode and the S rank, you have to make sure that you don't save and also don't get hits. So basically, you have to make sure that you literally finish the Leech Hunter game with all leeches. And yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm pretty sure I can actually do it in a specific kind of way, but I am not going to show it or broadcast it. So I am going to be ending the video right here. So thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification button to be updated with new content. I'll get started on the next game. Thank you all for watching, and you guys and girls have a fantastic day. Bye-bye. Till next time and another game.